All right, welcome back, everyone. It's Flanks06 here. We are continuing our D&D campaign of Waterdeep Dragon Heist, and this is episode number 12, it seems. And I think last time we continued our craziness in the halls of horror that is the Blue Alley. Anyway, yeah, go ahead, Charles.
Will do, Flanks. Are you going to turn on your camera?
I was going to, but my kid just got home, and so I'm gonna keep it off for now until he goes to bed.
I will fly solo. So everyone, welcome back to Waterdeep Dragon Heist. We are here in Blue Alley. This is our second game session within the halls of Blue Alley. So let's load up the map and let you see where everyone is. Okay. So without revamping everything that came along, over here, Moki and Xander managed to take on and destroy an animated sword, although Xander did get knocked down within an inch of his life. Eddie, who is currently present, you're over here admiring the fancy carpet on the stairs. Although I have a feeling you're going to kind of decide to get more active today, hopefully. So that's where Eddie is. And then over here, Vash and Adelard has come across a new someone new that was trapped here in Blue Alley. And the name is Gabriel. Currently, Gabriel is not present, so he's just kind of admiring the walls at this point, but hopefully he'll snap too. They just dispatched a series of skeletons that came through the wall right over here. The door is still left open, exposing a room which you can't quite see through due to the angles. There is also a door to the north side there. Okay, let's go ahead and open it up on Moki. You are standing over Xander and the recently destroyed animated sword.
And there should be a jewel on the table, right?
There is a jewel. I'm loading up the room right now. Floating in the middle of this dais, there is a glittering gem that is on like a purple felt pillow that seems to be built into the marble podium that was sitting on. It was the sword that was hovering over the gem, spinning slowly before it jumped to life when the gem was touched.
Okay. So and I've stabilized Xander, who
Yes.
will, unless he gets healing, will be down for 1d4 hours until he wakes
Okay.
up. So I guess we fought this door to get this jewel, this gemstone. So I'm gonna grab that if I can.
Okay. You pick up the gemstone. Nothing happens. You are kind of tensed as you reach out, looking around to see if a second sword will appear. You pick it up, and you are now holding this jittering gem.
Okay. I'm just gonna take that, throw it in my bag, and then I guess I need to. There were no doors out of this room.
Um,
I don't
As
see
you
it.
pick it up and you put it in your bag, yeah, you put it in. You proceed to look around the room and do not. And what is your? Can you roll a d6 for me?
5.
5. Um, Over here, you sense something that deserves a little bit closer observation.
Then I will go take a look. I was gonna pick Xander up and start trekking back to see if I can find the other people, but if there's something interesting there, then I'm gonna stop and take a look.
There's something interesting. The walls themselves are composed of marble tiles. There is a wonderful mural on the upper ceiling, which is domed above the dais. But over here, the tile work just kind of says, "Huh, what's that?" So you go over and you take a look, and you think it might be a secret door.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can figure out some way to open it.
Okay. You go around, you start jiggling a few of the tiles, pressing a couple, and eventually you find that there is a uh, a tile at the base of where you think there might be a secret door that when you apply weight on it, it's really close to the wall, so it's not the type of thing you would accidentally step on. But when you press down on it, the door opens up. And I grab my defogging tool. Square. And that room. Oh. The room is decently sized, almost as big as the room that you are currently in. The walls, ceiling, and floor are all comprised of perfectly smooth and featureless stone. Almost as if this place was actually shaped from one large rock. Someone just had a very large rock and carved out this entire room. But it is got sharp corners as far as angles go. There's no rounding or natural erosion. It just looks like it is all one big stone. And from the doorway, you don't see any seams whatsoever.
Okay. And the room is empty. There's nothing in it.
Looking into the room, it looks empty. Um, yeah, from where you stand at the door, the room looks totally empty.
I don't know if I want to do a whole lot of exploring on my own with an unconscious friend mixed behind me. Um,
Solid plan.
but but then it again looks like there's no exits, so I wouldn't be going
You
very
do
far.
not see anything. You want to give me a perception roll?
Okay. I don't see much. It's a 10.
Yeah, you don't see any doors.
Okay. I'm gonna take one step inside. See if anything happens.
Okay. Stepping inside against this wall, because of how close you are into it, you couldn't notice that on the wall there are words that have been engraved into the wall. The words are a soft touch.
She's
Are you still there?
considering. She's considering.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
oh, sorry, I had my mic muted there because I had a bite of food. So there's um, so there's just the words. There's no like indication of any location or spot or anything? Just those words?
Nope. Inscribed on the west wall are the words "a soft touch."
Okay. Where the words are, I'm going to very gently, softly touch the wall.
Okay. So to do that, I gotta get to my select tool.
Oh
You
boy.
head, yeah, actually there because it's dead center on the wall. You touch. It's engraved in about 3/8 of an inch. Fine craftsmanship within there. You feel through it and you don't notice it. Well, give me a perception.
Better than last time.
All right. You definitely, as you feel through it, you do not hear. You don't feel anything. But from behind you, you start to see the door swinging closed.
I try to catch the door and duck out before it closes.
Okay. You get to it before when you finally jump back to it. It is a little too narrow for you to squeeze through, but you can get your hands through and try and hold it open. Can you give me a strength athletics check, please?
Oh boy.
Athletics.
Just had to
All right.
tempt fate, didn't you, Moki?
Yep.
Oh
Oh, it
goodness.
is just a little too strong for you.
Okay. I'm gonna
And the
yell
door.
Eddie before it closes. He might be too far away. But I'm
He
gonna yell.
might be too far away. Once the door closes, um, it's quiet. It's really, really quiet.
Like soundproofed quiet.
Uh, sound more than soundproof quiet. It's so quiet you can hear the blood pumping through your ears. It's just there's nothing in there. Any sounds you try and make on the floor uh, aren't making any sounds. It was just as if you're in this incredibly acoustically dead room, and it is just super, super quiet.
Okay.
All right. Eddie, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Excellent, Eddie. So, you are pretty far away from what's going on there, but you've been staring at this carpet. Just so you know, the carpet here in front of you
Mhm.
is a pretty red carpet. It's got a pattern of black and white uh, um, uh, uh, shapes, kind of a pattern, almost like I don't want to say an argyle. People better with fashion would know what it is. But you got, diamonds and squares, and it's just woven together like a Celtic knot almost. And it's been pretty hypnotizing for you. Um, but you feel kind of bored. You've looked at it as much as you can. You are aware that Moki and Xander went on ahead and told you to catch up when she got done looking at the carpet. You are also fully aware that um, Vash and Adelard had decided to go a different direction and are elsewhere in the dungeon. What do you do?
I'm gonna go catch up with Xander and Moki.
Okay. Are you walking or running?
I'll go ahead and jog or run or however you
Okay,
want to say.
jog, catch on up. Um, you come up here. I'm gonna say you had gotten through this doorway when you hear in the distance a yell, "Help me!" and it gets cut off. And as you round the corner, you see Xander laying here. I gotta zoom in to see which. which one he is. He's the one that's totally
The top one.
He's the top one.
Yeah, no, your icon, your graphics not there. It's just a
The
red
top.
dot for me.
Oh, really? Shows for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see it.
It shows
So
for me too.
you see him on the ground, unconscious. You see a raised dais here. It steps up about 2.5 feet, where there's then a marble pedestal, and you can see there is marble tiled walls on each side.
Do I see the door closing on the other side?
The door closed when you're around the corner, so you heard it closing, but you didn't see it close.
See it. Okay.
You are welcome to go in the room and kind of say, "Where's Moki?" and search if you want.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. Make my way over to Xander first to check on him. He's on the ground.
Okay. He is definitely hurt, but he is very stable and unconscious and just needs to rest at this moment. Unless you have any healing magic stuff.
Nope, not me.
Okay.
All right. So
Um,
go ahead and call out for Moki, because
This is-
last I knew Moki was with Xander.
This will
Okay.
teach you guys to carry around a health potion.
We haven't
you
found
yeah,
one yet.
you call out for Moki and you don't hear any response.
Hmm.
Go ahead and do a perception check.
14.
Not bad.
Wow, that was so close.
14 and a half?
14 and 3
Um,
quarters.
I'm gonna say you are peaked enough that that you know that you're overlooking something. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you re-roll again at advantage because you got just your spider sense is tingling, and you feel like there is got to
Heard the thing
be
from before.
some special secret passage somewhere in this room.
Worse.
New secret.
All right,
Oh god, that's good.
Moki, can you go ahead and do a wisdom saving throw for me?
Mhm.
Oh,
I've heard
rangers don't
stories
have
about these
wisdom as their
kinds of
saving throw.
chambers.
10.
Okay. Good. It's very very quiet. When the door closes, you're kind of looking for some sort of trigger or release to open up the wall. The scene where the door would be is so faint you would probably have a hard time noticing it, except you know exactly where the door is. You spend some time hammering on the wall, and you can't even really hear yourself hammering on the wall.
Yeah, I'll try some hammering. I'll also try just like, softly touching various areas.
Mhm.
Maybe trace out the words. I don't know. Alternate between the two. Try and
Okay.
find some way to get out.
All right. Eddie. It's really strange.
Yeah, I don't know. Do it again? Keep looking.
Okay.
There's no other.
Not at
Nope.
advantage this time.
Yeah, no other doorways or anything, so she has to be
No other
around here
doorways.
somewhere.
Definitely a dead end. You didn't notice any doorways down here. There was no detours.
Ah, that's better. There we go.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Oh no. I'm afraid
Uh-oh.
there's going to be 6 doors in
Yeah.
that room.
All right, you managed to come over here, and you must have noticed the extra wide grout lines with the door, and you're over here, and it's like, no, there's the passage is here. You're feeling around for it. Moki, can you give me another wisdom saving throw, please?
15.
All right, thank you. All right. So you're going to spend some time. You're looking for some sort of trigger to open up the door. Moki, I want one more wisdom saving throw before the door opens.
All right. 14 that time.
All right. The door starts to crack open, and your ears hurt with the ambient noise from the room other side. Just the simple things of like a distant scuttling of a rat, the scraping of the door as it crosses the ledge, the breathing of Eddie. It just this sudden overwhelming amount of noise just makes your ears hurt. The door is open.
Don't let it close. It's going to be the first thing I say to him. There's no way to open that thing from inside that I can find, so don't let that door close. And then I'm probably just going to head out because I don't want to get trapped in there again.
Okay.
I'm not quite that brave.
Well, you better move yourself out if you're doing that.
Yep.
There you go. So, Eddie, as you peek on in, you do see a fairly large room. It see eyes or
No, you were
the
cutting out a little bit there.
of
Yeah.
drywall texture. It just looks like it's a box that's been carved into an extremely large stone.
Hold on. Say that again. I've got some noise going on
Okay,
over
no
here
worries.
in my back.
As you peek in, as she comes running out, you peek into the room, and it is a fairly large room. It is made out of a single stone. It's kind of a sandstone as opposed to a polished marble look. But there you don't see a single seam anywhere. You don't see the idea of someone blending or using some sort of drywall paste or anything like that to hide seams. It just seems to be like just a single carved box. The inside of a carved box of stone, except it is a giant room that's been carved.
Okay, and I'm just holding the door open, right?
Yep, that's right. Well, that's what you're doing right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Door doesn't seem to want to close at all.
Oh, it doesn't seem like it wants to close.
Well, it's not trying to close on itself.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, and I'm just gonna stay right there.
All right. Let's go ahead and put that on pause and go check in with Adelard and Vash. Demo Man, did you join us yet? No. So Gabriel's there going, "Hi guys, yeah, so thankful you made it here. What do you want to go do?"
I would personally. I never wanted to split up from the rest of them in the first place, but since we already killed the skeletons, we might as well check out that room they came out of.
Okay. Okay. Gabriel says, yeah, if you want to go do that, that's fine. I'm just gonna hang over here. I'll keep watch on the store in case anyone comes in."
All right, sounds good to me. Adelard, having known that two of them have gotten stuck in bear traps at this point, before he moves, he's gonna try to mark out a path where he won't step on any bear traps to the room. Just like
Okay,
visually
so
looking across the room.
you're going from here to there without trying to step on any bear traps.
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk, can you do a perception check, please?
That I can do. And racial feature, an extra d4. Where's my perception skill? There we go. That should be good enough, but let's see how good it becomes. So, a dirty 20.
Okay. As you pass on by, you do notice a bear trap there that you managed to walk on by. Okay. Can I get another perception check?
Alright, time to roll again. Okay, so that's a 15 plus another d4. That is a 19.
Okay. You noticed another bear trap there. You're now at the doorway. Vash, were you staying here with Gabriel helping guard the door, or are you following after him?
I watched him go across, and so I'm gonna try to follow the path he went, so I could avoid the bear traps.
Okay. Can I go ahead and get a dex saving throw from you? All right, and one more dex saving throw. Excellent. You both make it to this perfectly fine fog, and
Giant
you,
skeleton
you,
appears.
you see the room looks like a gigantic walk-in closet, except it's not filled with food. Sorry, closets typically aren't filled with food. It's not filled with clothes. Within this room, there's a huge mural wrapping around all three sides of the chamber. The side that's this wall here has kind of disappeared as far as the opening of the secret door. It depicts numerous humanoid skulls of varying sizes scattered across a wasteland, a barren wasteland of rolling hills. You just see all these skulls of various humanoid races, all of them just all sense of meat and flesh have been gone from them, and they're just barren skulls scattered across this, as if it is some sort of um, dumping ground of bodies. You don't see any other bones on it, just skulls. Lots and lots of skulls. There is a sun
Nothing that
setting.
looks valuable.
This is a mural. It's a picture of skulls. Okay, that's all three sides of it. And then also as part of the mural on this far side here, you do see a sun is setting below a range of mesas. And all the skulls along the two sides of the walls on the top and bottom, I guess, where the map is, they're casting shadows because of how low in the sky the sun is over here. So each one of those skulls has been scattered around. Is a shadow has been painted onto the wall with it. Here in the middle of the room, you do see in a gigantic, not gigantic. You see an altar, and it's about um, 3 feet deep, about 7 feet wide. There's enough room to walk on either side of the altar. It's about table height, as most altars are. But this one is made entirely of dark, splintered humanoid skulls. Someone has taken and stacked and broken skulls and wedged skull fragments in to fill in gaps. So you have this altar just composed of skulls. You see halfling skulls, you see dwarf skulls, you see half-orc skulls, you see elven skulls. There are 3 skulls going across the center front of it. There are 3 skulls there, and they're intact skulls. And because everything else has been kind of crushed and pieced together, the fact that you're seeing these solid skulls makes them stand out. And their eye sockets contain sparkling gems. Eyeball-sized gems mounted in each eye socket of all 3 skulls.
A lot of skulls.
There's looks like there's gems that might be able to fetch a nice price. I think maybe one of us should stay at the entrance while the other one goes gets them.
Sounds like a plan. You can go run in and I'll stay here.
I'm gonna try to get the gems from the skulls.
Try to get the gems from the skulls? Okay. They're definitely sealed in there fairly tight. Do you have a dagger to try and pop them out?
What do I have? I have like a weird selection of items. I have a javelin. It's a pointy object.
It is a pointy object. You grab a hold of your javelin and you're using both hands and you're wedging it in. Unless you have a preference on picking a gem, we're going to go from left to right. You stick it into the first gem, you wiggle it around, and with a little effort, it pops out. And as it pops out, there is a sense of incoming darkness as 2 shadows come oozing out of the exposed eye socket. To do this, so I want to do that, so I can do this and unhide and unhide. 2 shadows come oozing out of the socket. And roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
Combat tracker. Right now, you are holding your javelin for a weapon, and you're going to have to make efforts to switch weapons if you want to attack with something besides the javelin.
All right.
Okay. Initiatives. This shadow, which was the first one to come out, and gets out of the way for the second shadow, and then proceeds to attack. Oh my. It hits with a 20.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Not
that
a
a natural
natural 20. Not a natural 20, but a 20. I believe that hits Red Alert.
Yeah.
All
Even
right.
if I still have Shield of Faith, how it still hit.
Okay. So it just kind of swings at you with this shadowy limb that scrapes across the front of your chest, causing 9 points of necrotic damage. And
Oh,
you feel a little weaker. Your strength is reduced by 2.
Ow.
yeah, I've actually fought these before. They're annoying.
All right. So that was the orange shadow. Bash, you're standing over at the door. You have this feeling that sometimes doors might close on themselves. And so you're watching the door, make sure it happens. You're looking back at Gabriel, say, "Hey, Gabriel, you okay over there?" And when you look back, you see shadows pouring out of this eye socket. And one of them takes a swing at Adelard, and you just see wince in pain, and his shoulders just kind of hang a little bit more, and he holds on to the to his spear, his javelin, but it's not quite as. What do you do, Ash?
Um, I'm gonna see the orange one that swung at him. I'm gonna use a bonus action of casting Hex onto it.
Okay. Can you share with me a link to the? There it is. Thank you. Bonus action. Um, cast level 1d6 whenever you hit the target with an attack. Okay. So it's hexed. It's going to receive an extra d6 worth of damage every time it hits. You are now concentrating. So concentrate on. Um,
Do I still have Shield of Faith, or is that gone now?
He's breaking up.
Shield of Faith. You did that while the skeletons were out.
Yeah,
The
and it
shield,
lasts for 10
yeah,
minutes. So do I need to roll a
lasts for 10
concentration
minutes.
check for previous damage?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be good for the first 4 rounds of combat. Okay, because
All right, so I need to
after
roll a
you
concentration
dispatch the
check.
skeletons, you seem to be pretty intent to get over to the secret passage, and so you managed to get over there carefully, eating up some time. But you got 4 rounds worth of combat left on that shield. All right,
Concentration
so
drops anyways.
okay,
I
now
think it drops with that.
DC is 10 or half the damage taken, whatever is more. So you are just okay.
Oh, so okay, I'm just okay.
Barely.
uh,
Beat it to beat it.
there appears to be no hex condition, so I'm just going to go ahead and put a purple marker on it. And the purple marker means that it has been hexed. All right, Bash, that was your bonus action. What are you doing with your action?
I'm gonna try to hit it with the Eldritch Blast.
All right. With a 12,
Yep.
that is enough.
Sweet. So
And then your d6 for the hex.
roll. Come on.
All right. Eldritch Blast. What type of damage is it? Necrotic?
Force.
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 It's force. All righty. Yeah, it's got a lot of fancy stuff over here, but it does not mind force. Hex, does that just amplify the force, or does it add its own
It's
type of
necrotic
damage?
damage.
It's necrotic damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you managed to hit it for some points, and it definitely, you caught its attention. The shadow briefly fades in intensity and then comes back with just a little bit of a twinge of red to it as it eyeballs you with its empty, when you got the shadow and then you can just see through the shadow because the eye sockets are just not there.
Hmm.
All right. That's it for your turn?
Yep.
All right, Adelard, it is your turn. You see a purple haze surround the orange shadow that attacked you, and it kind of gets pushed back with this force of damage from behind you. What do you do?
I am thinking. Hmm. Do not have much left I can do. What does this do? Oh wait, no, can't use that. Not a good idea to use that. I'm pretty low. I'm losing my ability to do damage a little bit and hit. Uh, uh, you know what? I am going to use my javelin and try to hit black the black
The
one in
one,
front of me.
the top one, you got it.
Yeah. All right.
You managed to
The
hit it.
that hits, right?
Yep.
All right. So all right, time to just so quick question.
Yes.
Does this enemy count as a fiend or undead?
Undead. Why do you ask?
All right. Because I am about to divine smite it.
Oh baby.
Okay,
So
well,
I get the 1d6 from the javelin. That's 5 piercing damage. I think it's piercing. Yeah, it is. And so now I have 3d8 from divine smite.
Yeah, I think it's 2 normally and then +1 for undead.
So that's 12 radiant damage.
okay. He gets decimated with the javelin, and as it lands, there's a burst of light as the javelin shoves its way through the shadow, and it just expands and disappears into nothing amongst the holy light that is released from your attack, and it is gone with no trace. All right.
All right. Nothing else I can do without inciting an attack of opportunity. So I guess that's my turn.
All right. On its turn, this token disappears. It is now back to this
Oh, do
guy.
I still have the gem?
Because you're using the javelin with both hands, the gem popped out and landed on the ground because the javelin was so big you needed 2 hands to wield it. Okay, this one here, he is definitely angry with who attacked him, so he whips past you and comes straight up to Vash and attacks. And lands a hit for 13 with 13, correct?
13, yes.
All right. Take 9 points of damage.
Oof.
I know, Adelard, you have some sort of damage reduction reaction. I don't know if
He's not within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
Vash needs to be within 5 feet of me, I'm pretty sure.
All right. And ooh, your strength, Vash, drops by 3 points.
And you need to do a concentration check too.
Constitution saving throw.
Potato.
Of course.
The hex disappears. Condition, markers, goodbye hex. All right. Just to let you both know, the strength being lost is not permanent. So while your strength is going down, it will affect your rolls. Please keep track of the strength you're removing so we can return it to where it was once we have the opportunity to. Vash, it is your turn.
I've fought these enemies before.
I'm going to cast Armor with Aegis.
Hey. Okay, this is as another bonus action? No.
And that's just a regular action.
Okay.
lets me-
Creature takes toll damage when it hits you with a melee attack while you have temporary hit points. So you're giving yourself temporary hit points with the ability to cause damage.
Yes.
Okay, roll your hit points.
I think it's
It's just 5.
It's just, yeah.
Oh, it says regain 10
10.
Temporary hit points.
It says that at the top, but in the text it says you gain 5 temporary hit points for the duration.
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Oh wait, it's cause it's a first level spell, but it's automatically second level because of his level as a warlock. That's why it's saying 10.
At higher levels, you cast this
So
spell.
it's a second level spell.
Second level or higher, both the temporary cold damage increased by 5 for each slot. So, did you cast this as a first level or second level spell?
The second level.
So that's why you gain.
It has to be second level.
That's why you gain 10 temporary hit points because you cast it as a second level spell.
So that puts me at max, right? Yep.
Well, it's temporary, which should go over max, correct?
Yeah. Temporary are separate. They're like a separate little pool. You always take your wounds from temporary first, and they can go above your max. So you have your normal hit points
for next to your HP.
Yeah, so you have your normal hit points, and then you have 10 temporary hit points. So they're 2 separate pools of hit points.
Gotcha. Okay. So I put myself back to 7.
Adelard, it is now your turn.
Yeah, you're not healing.
All right, I'm going to poke the ghost.
Poke.
And you hit.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yes, that does hit.
That is 4 piercing damage.
Okay. No Holy Smite or whatever that was?
That's the last of my spell slots.
Okay.
Okay.
Hang
And I'm
on a
going to
second.
move over one.
Hang on a second. I clicked the bad button here. Eldritch Blast. Okay, you poke it with a pointy stick, and it takes a little bit of damage. All right. It comes back and swings at Vash again.
And this time I can help him because I moved over 5 feet.
Okay. Hits you with a 17. Another 9 points of damage. Adelard, you stop
I
how
need
much?
to roll. Let me go figure out what I need to roll and then roll it. Where is it? Okay, a D10 plus 2. So I stopped 8 of it, so all but 1.
Okay, so you take 1 point off your temporary hit points.
So I have 9.
And then it takes 5 cold damage. No, 10 cold damage.
10 cold damage.
Okay. Well, in the process of striking you, by the way, you also lose 4 points, 4 more points of strength.
Mhm.
Oof.
But in the process, the cold damage runs up its shadowy tendril and starts to give it a physical form with the iciness from the contact, and it crings up. And then as it goes past its shoulder and starts working on lower body, the ice starts to crack and crumble, and eventually it shatters like an ice cube into dust that then drips to the ground and disappears.
And is that a concentration spell?
No.
No.
Um, not concentration. Concentration on the hex. Duration, concentration up to an hour. Duration, just 1 hour, so no concentration on that.
Nice.
Which reminds me, we can take off the concentration marker. All right. So Adelard, you dropped a total of 2 strength, and Vash, you topped actually a whopping 7. That didn't take you down to 0, did it?
7. Well, do I have temporary damage?
No, this is your strength. You've lost a total of 7 strength.
Oh, yeah. So
Did you already take off the 3?
no.
Okay. So your strength is originally at a 9. You're now functioning at the strength level of a 2.
A 2.
You really just the weight of your bag is crushing you, and you just instantly, it's like, get this off of me, and you flip it off, and you're sitting there, and your clothes are just like hanging heavy on you, and you're so tired. Can I rest now? Your head's drooping.
I'm gonna pick the gem I plopped out off the ground just so that this was worth it. Let's
Okay.
go find a better place to rest, Vash. I
Okay.
also need to rest a little bit too. I'm gonna put the gem in my bag, and then do you need me to help you walk? Like,
If
I'll
you,
carry your stuff for you.
if you don't mind.
All right. I'm going to say with a 2 strength, you're capable of moving underneath your own locomotion, providing you're not carrying anything. wow, it's making me totally think about how heavy. What's the equivalent of a 2 strength right now?
The average villager is 10.
But
Abelard was at 14 and he's at 12 now. So he's still good. He's just not. He was just already really strong.
the shadows, the other shadow should be dead here, right? That's on the map.
Yes, I forgot. I was so anxious to do the flavor text, I forgot to delete. So that's gone, and that's gone, and that's gone.
I'll
There we
pick up Vash's bag for him.
Okay. So where are you walking to?
I should be able to do it. I think we want to at least get back over here.
Okay.
We already know where the bear traps are, so avoiding them going the same path should be easy enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you do it, but we're still going to do some skill traps. Go ahead and Vash, we're going to take you across first, since Adelard's kind of keeping an eye on you from behind while carrying your stuff. Can you go ahead and do a dexterity saving throw at advantage?
Advantage 60. How you do at an advantage?
We'll just roll it twice if it
If it's
if
on
it
your
really
character
takes.
sheet, right click on the number, and you should get a little menu.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. And roll at advantage one more time. You accidentally stumble and step on a bear trap.
Of course.
Take 4 points of piercing damage, and you
Oof.
are restrained. Um,
They used to have those temporary HP.
all right. Yeah, it comes off the temporary HP. It
Oh, it
doesn't
does.
doesn't come off of what you have. Adelard, let's get a dex save from you, also at advantage.
All right. Funny enough, my strength is still better than my dex.
All right.
Wow.
All right, and at this point, you see Vash, a bear trap snap on Vash's leg. Go ahead and do another dex saving throw at advantage.
That's rough.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's rough. You get here, and there was a bear trap which you were not that you didn't notice on the way over. You must have just missed it. It snaps and causes 4 points of damage to you as well. You're both restrained. Okay.
All right. Let me see. Can I try to open the bear trap on my foot first?
You can. Vash, you're so weak. It seems immovable to you. Go ahead and Adelard, do a strength check, athletics.
All right. Is that good enough?
Yep, that's good enough. You pop it off. You want to do one for Vash?
Of course. There it is. And is that good enough?
That is good enough also. Okay. As you come on over, Gabriel sees what happens and steps out of the way, so you both got a clear space to sit down. Let's see. He's got Cure Light Wounds, which is first level. He's still got 2 spell slots available. So he's going to go ahead and cast Cure Light Wounds on you each once. 10 points to Vash. That should take you up to fully healed. And 6 points to Adelard. Okay.
All right.
He goes, it's the best I can do right now. Hopefully we stop the bleeding. You guys look in rough shape. Especially you. Okay. You're kind of in this front opening. You're outside the realm of the garbage. You know what's coming in on the other side. Are you going to go looking for people in your current condition, or are you going to sit down and rest?
Trying to sit and rest.
I think we should move on the other side of this door, and then yeah, we should rest. But Adelard could maybe go looking for the others.
Okay. Well, that would be the opposite of resting, but you're welcome to do that.
By rest, I mean the other 2 rest, and Adelard goes looking, so we can all rest together.
Okay. Okay. So, Gabriel's more than happy to follow suit. Vash, do you take his advice?
Take his advice.
Okay. So you head into here. You go ahead and set yourself outside the door. Gabriel's sitting here. I'll stay here and I'll watch in case anything shows up. If you have some friends, go find him. Are you good to go in your condition? You still look pretty bad.
We should
I
try.
I should be able to manage.
Okay. You want to take the high road or
More
low
so
road?
than either of you 2 in your condition. I'm gonna take the low road
All
because
right.
it's already exploded, right?
It's already exploded. You still see the ceiling and walls covered with these iron rods shooting out. Okay. While you are finishing up with all of that, let's head back over to Eddie and Moki.
I'll fill Eddie in on that weird room and how quiet it was when the door was shut. How I couldn't find a way out when the door was shut, so don't. I guess don't get trapped in there, but I'm on the outside and can open the door and let you in, or let you out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. You said that Xander needs to rest a little bit, right? Get some.
Yeah, he's unconscious right now, and without some healing, he's not gonna wake up for an hour or 2.
Yeah. Let's go ahead. I'm just gonna sit down in the open doorway. Right here.
Sit right
Okay.
there.
So
we can-
you sit down. Are you sitting in the doorway? Is your back against the door jam?
Yeah, my back's against the doorway. I'm holding the door open with my feet.
Okay. Okay, if your feet are against the door, where's your body?
Against the doorway.
Against doorway. Okay. Well, as you're sitting there, all of a sudden, you can feel the door giving some pressure and wanting to close. Go ahead and make a strength check at advantage because of your current position.
Just a regular strength check.
Sorry. I'm looking for what they have it set up. Athletics check at advantage because of your position. Okay. The door is coming in and crushing on you. You feel like you have to get out of the way. Do you roll in or out?
Let's go ahead and roll out.
Okay.
You can
You
always try to
roll
find.
out, and the door comes and closes shut with a light click.
We can always find it again or open it up again.
Yep, we know where it is.
We want to take a short rest, little 1 hour rest. Let Xander get some HP back before we go looking for the others.
Yeah. I don't know if he actually heals while he's unconscious. We won't know till he wakes up. But yeah, I mean, we can just wait, or we can carry him down the hall and go soon figure out where the others went. We can at least go a little ways. We know there's nothing in the way.
Yeah, I can carry him.
Okay, I could too. I think we're both strong enough to carry him.
Xander, how much you got? 160 worth of equipment.
I think we discussed this one of the last times that we did this.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just, without double checking the numbers, I'm going to say Xander, his body plus his armor is fairly on the heavy side. So whichever of you is the strongest is probably carrying Xander alone while the other one's trying to carry his gear.
What was carry capacity? Was it 15 times strength?
So carrying weight is 131 pounds.
That's what
Well,
you're
is that
carrying.
your
plus your
carrying
body?
weight?
Yeah.
So 300-ish.
Yeah, it's strength score. Strength score times 15.
Times 15.
Yeah, where's my calculator right here? Oh, there we go.
Bash can only carry 30 pounds of weight right now.
I can carry 255
And
pounds. Yeah, that's right. We were
180
talking about it
pounds.
because of the sticky carpet that we had before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can
right,
carry
yeah.
255.
So I think between Xander's body weight plus his armor weight, he is going to be a fairly heavy thing. One of you can probably carry him, but the other person's probably going to have to carry his stuff.
Okay, I'll take his pack and everything. If I take his pack, can we leave his armor on him?
Yeah, I'm going to say whoever's strongest can go ahead and carry Xander wearing his armor. But in order to lighten the load, his pack and his weapons are going to be carried by the other person.
Okay. I'll take his pack and his weapons then.
All right, I'll heft him up over my shoulder.
Okay. Ah, you're no longer a red dot. Okay. So, you are proceeding to leave. Moki, do a perception check, please.
Okay. 10.
Okay. You leave. Who's going first? I guess Moki's taking the lead.
Yeah. I'm carrying less stuff, so yeah.
You're carrying plus stuff. You're open up the door. You're making it out, and you're over here. I'm gonna zoom out so I can see both of you. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do some movements at the same time. Adelard is making some movements. Adelar, dropping yourself into the pit, it's a fairly easy process. You walk across the bottom, which is really easy. There's no, pokey things to walk around. Can we get a, what's it take to get out of there? Can you go ahead and do an athletics check?
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's a 12 even because of your loss of 2 to your strength.
That is
go-
after the loss of strength.
Okay, cool. You figured out how to do that. That's awesome. Either way, that would let
Yeah,
you lift yourself
just
up
right,
on the other side.
just click the actual score.
Mhm.
You know, like the actual 12, 10, whatever. And then there's an override score, and you can set that to 12. You can also just input it into the other a -2 onto the other modifier. Either
Okay.
works. I did override score,
Okay.
but
That's the
that's how I
better
did
way
it.
to do it, probably. Okay. So, Moki, you are heading forward 30 feet.
Yeah.
And Eddie's coming up behind. Adelard, you technically can't see that part of the map, but you know what direction they are, kind of. So go ahead and move 30 feet towards where
I
you
know.
think you want to go.
5, 10, 15, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right. Adelard and Eddie.
Moki and Eddie.
Did you mean?
Sorry, Moki and Eddie. Okay. You see that wonderful red carpet with the pattern of white and black lines and shapes across it. Ellard, go ahead and do 30 feet. Okay, and Moki, what are you doing?
I am going to very carefully go down the stairs, avoiding the sticky stuff.
Avoiding the sticky stuff. Okay. I'm going to say because of your encumbrance there, Eddie, I'm going to say you're kind of walking down the steps at a half pace in an effort to not misstep.
Okay, no problem.
So 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. And you are there. Adelard, go ahead and move another 30. Can't wait for you all to be together again.
So Adlard's gonna move here, and there's a door here, there's a door up here, but there's also a corner over here, and so he's stopping there and just until his next move, he's just he just looks around and tries to think about which way he thinks they would have gone.
Yeah, and I don't remember how far you made it before you backed up and started following Vash. Okay, I know Eddie's going to come down to here. What are you doing, Moki? Are you helping him down, or are you heading for the door and leaving him behind?
I'll give him a hand. I don't want him.
Okay.
Don't want anyone getting stuck on that thing. So.
Okay. Adelard, your turn again.
You know what? Since he wouldn't know. I don't think he would really know which way they decided to go at this point. I'm gonna roll a d4 from right to left. So this door I'm next to is 1. This door straight ahead is 2, and the corridor to the left is 3, and then re-roll on 4.
All right,
Oh,
you're heading
hey.
down the hallway.
1, 2, 3. I know. 5, 10, 15, 20,
3 more squares.
25, 30. I'm sorry. I'm getting mixed up. Phalanx knows that I'm swapping between 5/5s movements and just set number of squares movements. And I do the same thing I'm doing here all the time when we're playing Arena, where I start going 5, 10. Wait, no, that's wrong.
All right. So 10, you get out of the way. 15, you open up the door, Adelard, and you see. You open up the door, Moki, to let Eddie through carrying Xander, and you see Adelard all by himself.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Vash is that's fine as he's not dead. He's further back there. We got into a couple rough scuffles, and I just came to find y'all and bring y'all back, just so we can rest together. None of us that went over there are in good shape. Oh yeah. Also, we met another guy. His name is
Gabriel.
his name is Gabriel. He was he was helpful. But yeah, we're all the way back over there. If you'll follow me over there. Also, I see. Can I see Eddie and Xander unconscious?
Yeah, you all means as you come on up, they come through. We kind of left that whole, seeing what happens. I just didn't know how far you get as far as decisions with doors and hallways and turns.
So you
So
get stuck on the stairs.
once you met one,
Alright.
you're all out. We don't have to worry about timing steps. You can choose to rest here. You can choose to follow back.
Wait 1 second. What happened to Xander? He doesn't look so good, but
A run-in with an
I can help
animated.
him.
We had a run-in with an animated sword, and it and Xander did not get along.
That'll do it. Eddie, hold him towards me. I have a little bit of healing left I could do to get him back up.
All right.
So, Xander regains exactly 2 HP from lay on hands.
All right.
So he's conscious again now.
He's conscious again and can move
Yeah.
underneath his own power.
Ooh.
I'll keep carrying his pack though, because he's probably feeling it a bit.
Oh, what happened?
Wakey, wakey, handoff sneaky.
Well, that sword attacked you, and it cut you up pretty good.
Oh, goodness. Did you get the
I-
gem?
I did, and I smashed the sword to pieces.
Oh, hey,
Alright.
I also got a gem. There were a bunch of gems inlaid into these skulls. I took one out, and then it summoned 2 ghost-looking things. And when they attacked me, I felt like the strength was being sapped out of me. I think Vash got the worst of it, though. Guy looks like he could barely carry his own body weight.
Sounds unpleasant.
So we should probably go join back with the others. I already said there's a new guy. He seems nice. He seems helpful, but he helped us against the skeletons and then healed us after the ghost thing. So I'll lead y'all on the way back. So Allard's gonna start heading back.
I will follow.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I'm happy to just let you all hyper jump over.
Yep.
And
All right.
boom.
When they get over here, Adelaide's gonna be like, so there's 2 doors. One is a spike pit that's exploded on us, so it's safe to walk across. The other one is a anti-gravity chamber that almost shocked me and Vash, but there's nothing we can do. I don't know if there's a way to turn that off. So let's just go to the way that's already easy and clear. And then they go through, and if they have anything to say, and he'll lead them through that door.
I'll follow through the easy door.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
Yep.
take a peek at the lightning stuff because that sounds cool. I'm gonna look at it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna touch. I'm not gonna go in. I just wanna.
Can
look at the
I
lightning.
Alright.
cast Cure Wounds on myself?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna do casting level 2 Cure Wounds, which is 2d8 plus 2. And roll. Alright, 10.
All right.
12. Alright, well, looks like we're all alive for now.
You find Bash. He appears to be sleeping. Gabriel standing over him. He's playing his whatever his instrument is. He's a bard, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So equipment. He did not get a lute. He's sitting there strumming his lute. Oh, hi guys. Working on this song. I imagine at this point you all are going to do a rest. Are you choosing to do a long rest or a short rest right now?
Well, before we do a rest, can I or maybe we can do it while we're looking, because I want to examine these gems that we have.
All right.
Yeah, you can spend a little bit of your time not like sleeping for resting. Well, a short rest is like having a meal kind of thing.
Yeah.
And a long rest, you can spend a couple hours like having a meal, doing very light stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I just need to see if your
I
intention
don't
is
know.
to do a
I don't
long
know
rest.
about y'all, but I've exhausted almost all of my resources, and most of them only come back on a long rest. So
Yeah, I have
I
two.
feel great.
I have 2 spell slots left.
What are spell slots?
I have.
Yeah, like I just punched things into the ground. What are you
Yep.
talking about?
I have spell slots, but I didn't use any in that fight.
I'd say let's take a long rest.
Your hair is fine, man. You're good.
Thank you. Gotta look good for my peeps out there on the internet.
All of them. All one of them.
That's me.
Yeah.
I would appreciate a long rest. We fought 6 skeletons and then 2 ghosts.
Right.
And I am exhausted.
Sure, I can keep watch while you guys are resting.
Yeah, I'll keep you company, keep a watch.
Do
'cause
we
all I did was
heal?
stare at a carpet.
All right.
On a long rest, if you get a full long rest, you will heal,
Okay.
provided you get a full long rest.
Okay.
A short rest. You can heal on a short rest, but it's a bit more conditional. Long rest is a full sweep reset.
Yeah.
Okay. If you choose to do a long rest, go ahead and click the long rest button. Who was looking at the gems?
I was gonna look at them.
Okay. Is there a skill set for looking at look at the gems?
Investigation.
I know how much.
Investigation.
Investigation, sure. Give me an investigation.
All right. So I also
You're-
have.
and that's your thing.
Yeah. So I can also use the Eye of Minute Scene, so a little crystal lens.
Minute seeing. Yep.
Yeah,
You
so
put those little
advantage
glasses on from your wife.
on investigation. And to top it off, I also have what is it? Deductive intuition. When you make investigation, you can roll a d4 to add the number. All right, cool.
But you were gonna guide yourself on top of that.
That's the racial feat, right?
All right, so
Mine's Sentinel's intuition.
d4. All right. A big whopping 12.
All right. Well, that's looking at the gem that Adelard hands you, and it is a moonstone worth about 35 gold, depending on the vendor, obviously.
Okay.
You want to roll again for the for the gem that Moki found?
All right. There we go. There's 2. All right. And then plus d4. All right, 19.
All right. Well, this one's a lot more interesting. As opposed to being what looks like a standard gem, it's a little bit larger. But as you look at it with closer inspection, you notice 2 obvious things. First off, inside the gem, almost like a ship in a bottle, except within the gem, you see what looks like a small set of iron gates that are closed and locked. And so these iron gates seem to be somehow inside the middle of the gem. And then you also kind of notice that it's actually not a very quality gem. There might be some additional value because there's those because it's got the iron gates in there for some sort of novelty factor. But if it was just a gem, it's nothing more than probably like costume jewelry as far as gem quality goes.
I get
Added
the
the
feeling
moon
these
gem
are.
to my inventory.
Get the feeling these gems aren't just for loot. They probably have another purpose.
All right, so in inventory,
The
whoever's
ghost
carrying,
did come out of the eye socket of the skull that Jim was in.
yeah, the whoever's got the moonstone gem, label as a moonstone. If it gives you a place to do a goal a value, go ahead and put it down as 30 GP. And whoever
The moonstone, the moonstone exists as a an actual item, but it has a different. I'm assuming just because he didn't roll well, it has a different value than it said. So I've added it to my inventory.
Okay, and whoever's carrying the gem from the dais, go ahead and call it a gate gem, and with no specified value at this point.
Gauge.
Does my strength come back?
At the end of the long rest, strengths have been returned to normal. Vash, you are feeling so much better now.
Oh my god,
That
I can
was
lift
the
things.
best. That was the best night's sleep you have ever had.
I can lift things again.
You can support your own body weight.
The important things. So I guess, getting up, look to see what was in this room. Since
I'll be careful, Alexander. There's bear traps littering the place. We got stuck multiple times. There's a opening where the skeletons came out of. It's where the skulls with the gems in the eyes are. There's more
What's
in
to
there,
the
but
north?
after fighting 2 ghosts, I didn't want to have to fight more. We don't know what's in the door to the north. We haven't checked. After the ghost, we just went back in here.
You said it's bear traps, huh?
Yeah, they litter the place. Some
Hey,
of them already been
Eddie,
triggered, but there's a bunch in there.
don't you have some shoes you could walk on walls with?
Yep.
Might be a good time to fire those up.
Yeah. How tall is the ceiling in this room?
The ceiling in that room is 15 feet.
Hmm.
You do not see any door that you do not see any door which Adelard was referring to.
You're talking about the one with the skulls and the other wall, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. But I do see the door to the north, though.
there's this open door where it goes, and there doesn't seem to be any open door down there. You just see this door on the north end here.
Okay. So, question: can I walk along the walls of the room,
Yes.
along the walls, picking up any bear
I-
traps that I see along the way as I'm going from the ground? Like I'm only walking like 5 feet onto the wall, so I can still reach the ground and grab any bear traps along like the perimeter of the room as I'm going around.
I thought it's gonna watch to be safe. And then Adler's like,
Oh, you're
he's
going
gonna
all
point
the
at
way
this
around the
this
room.
space right
Yeah,
here.
that way we
It's
can
like-
get everywhere. We don't have to go through the room. We could just walk. You guys can walk around the outside of the room to get to wherever we want to. I'll just collect up all the bear traps as I go along on the wall.
All right.
Adler's watching to be
I
safe,
just
and
figured you'd do
he's
that.
gonna.
Well, hang on. Now that I know your plan is, we're gonna go ahead and have you get about there,
Okay.
and go ahead and you see a bear trap there. You're gonna try and pick it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to collect it because usually bear traps they have like some kind of chain or something on one side from where they put it out so that the trapper can pull it.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and have you do uh, a dexterity saving throw.
All right. 21.
21. You managed to pick that one up quite deftly. You do see the chain that you were expecting, and the chain seems to be actually hammered into a spike into the ground.
Okay. Did I set the trap off?
With that dex, you only set the trap off. with that saving throw, you set the trap off only if you intended to set the trap off.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see what I have in my inventory. On.
Okay, so he can't actually pull the trap up, is what
Yeah,
you're
I
saying.
can't pull it up to collect them, but I can set them off. I have a shovel.
You're gonna whack him with shovels?
I'm gonna
Set
set
'em
them
off?
off with the whack them
Yeah.
with the shovel to set them off so that they're not open and active for people walking around the room.
Okay, so you're gonna set down the bear trap and then whack it with a shovel.
Yeah, to set it off.
Okay. Well, the bear trap sets off really nicely and clamps around the shovel. And let's do a saving throw to see if it actually destroys the shovel. Roll a d20.
All right. Shovel saving throw. Go. I don't know if the shovel has any pluses for saving throws. 18.
It does.
Shovel's raging right
And
now.
it you hit it and it managed to slide out of the way before the jaws came snapping shut.
All right.
Okay.
Continuing on. around the perimeter of the room.
You're gonna go around the perimeter of the room.
At least till I get to that north doorway.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You may not need to do the whole room. Maybe just to the north door.
um. All right. Can I get a perception check from you?
Yeah, let me pop my sheet back out.
Hey,
I'm
he's
good
on
tonight.
point.
I'm good tonight. Yeah, finally.
All right. You managed to get to here before you come across another bear trap, and you are
Oh.
fairly certain you did not miss any in the process. What do you do with that bear trap?
Let's go ahead and hit it with the shovel.
All right. Hit it with a shovel. Let's do another saving throw on that shovel.
Go, shovel, go.
Go shovel, go. Go shovel.
Wow, you got
Wow.
a really nice shovel there. This one, you stab on it, and the teeth comes up, and it hits the metal part, but it doesn't really dig into the shovel at all, and you're able to pull the shovel out no issue.
Then I'm gonna backtrack over back to the north door, and yell across the way to Adelard. Be like, "Okay, guys, come in, but follow around the perimeter of the room." Well, he saw what I was doing anyway, so he'll know. Direct the people
Okay.
or
Yeah.
other characters in.
Adelard's gonna just real quick. Adelard's gonna point in the direction of where the wall opens up. The wall opens up over there, and that's where the skeletons came from. That's also where the skulls that the ghosts came out of are the two.
You mean to the east?
Yeah, somewhere to the east. I don't see that doorway because it's closed.
Over here, over in this general.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just letting you know it's somewhere in this general vicinity over here.
Okay. Yeah, we can check that out later or on the way back through.
Why don't you go ahead, Moki?
All right, so.
Sure.
And then while they're all coming in, can I listen at that doorway?
You are listening at that doorway.
Carefully working our
And
way around the edge of the room.
you hear absolutely nothing.
What does the door look
Whoa,
like?
whoa,
The
whoa,
other-
whoa. Actually, no. You do not hear absolutely nothing. You hear
Death.
you hear some some clockwork style machinery going off behind the door. It's very it's got a pattern to it. It's it's
like rhythmic.
He's like he's breaking out.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
I hear
Back over here.
boom, and then that was it.
Yeah, there was a little bit of cutting out there.
Oh, there we go. He's back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
There's very clockwork like very very predictable, very mechanical.
You guys seen that movie Galaxy Quest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exactly what that is. We're gonna jump through a bunch of stuff like that.
Why did they design this room?
Exactly. Okay. Is there anything on the outside of this doorway? I know the other ones had like relief carvings in them.
Yes, I am double checking. Tons of rubbish, tan-colored bricks. No. The door appears to be a stone door, but not of any particular quality.
All right.
So who wants to open it?
I'll open it.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll stand to the side to be. I'll have my hand axe or longsword, something weapon in hand in case anything. In case I
One
need
of
it,
those
yeah.
weapons.
One of those weapons.
DM, real quick, can you remove the concentration thing for me?
Sure. Hang on, I need to go select. Concentration is removed. Now let's go back to the fog tool. And you open up. And you see a very long hallway. It is a very long corridor. It continues the dirty tan-colored bricks that the room you're standing in is filled. There seems to be just dried gourd splattered all over the walls and ceiling here. It's just blood and gore. And you can see why, because on a routine basis, each one of these black lines, about every 2 to 3 feet, you have these whirling blades emerge and just swing through the hallway, and then swing back all the way down. Not quite unlike your
So very
corridor
close
death
to
in
Galaxy
Galaxy
Quest.
Quest. While Galaxy Quest is a bunch of stomping, crushing things, this looks like it was designed by Jigsaw.
Oh,
Wonderful.
So,
All right.
damn unicorns, right?
If we sit here and watch it for a couple minutes, is there a pattern that we can discern to them?
He
Yeah,
said it
I'll
was.
look.
He said it was rhythmic before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. There's a pattern to it as you study it, but it is repeating at such a fast pace. Um, it's um, it's not something that you feel like you can just, step and step and step. The blades are so close to each other. It's more about timing. It's You feel like you need to keep going. Um, let's see. Mechanics, they told us.
I'm gonna look and see if there's any sort of like switch or like trap light thing or something that might turn it off.
Okay.
Just in the
Can you go
entryway
ahead
there.
and do an perception or investigation, whichever is your better score.
Perception. I probably don't see anything.
Moki's rolls are bad today.
They are.
Okay. You do not see anything.
Adelard can't see anything. He's not in position to see.
All right. So after looking at it and studying the pattern, you get the sense that you have a couple of options here. I'm just going to grab one of you for a second to kind of measure how tall the hallway is. 5, 10, 15,
It's
20,
about 50.
25,
I measured it already.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50. That's right. There's a ruler I could have done that with. So anyways,
God.
you feel that if you were to take your time and walk down the room, you got you got a decent chance based on your dexterity. Because of the speed that you're going at, you are going to have to do so many checks. If you choose to try and make a dash through there, you're not going to be able to have as much control of your dexterity as you'd like, but you'll obviously get through it a little bit faster. There'll be less times the blades will pop out. If you do take your time and move at a slower speed where you're thinking about your step to step to step, that will give you a bonus to your dexterity checks.
Yeah, so there's enough room between the blades that you can stand between them? If there's like 2 or 3 feet between them? Is that enough room to just stand there?
not 2 feet. It would be a very tight thing. It's more about just timing your steps to pass by after the blade's gone through. The short of it is, to cut to the mechanics, if I can't explain it well enough, you got to do dexterity checks if you do at a normal walking speed. If you choose to dash, you'll be able to do your dexterity checks at disadvantage. If you were to move at half your speed or less, being very ginger with your walking, you'll be able to do your advantage with those saving throws. So it really depends on how you want to play your odds.
And these are dexterity saving throws, not regular dexterity checks, right?
Correct. These are dexterity saving throws.
So do we want to go this way or do we want to go a different way?
Considering this whole
I
place
am
has
not
been
a very nimble man.
this whole place has been a hall of horrors. I don't know if there is a safer way.
Let's see, I can go
There were
this way.
some doors on the other side. All the way back where y'all came from. We could check out those doors.
There is that long, long hallway on the other side that we didn't go down.
And what stomping, crushing, fire-breathing thing will be behind that door?
Yeah. I still want to find the secret door referenced in that mural.
I haven't seen a barred window.
Yeah, neither have I. I don't know if it would be down that alleyway or if it'd be somewhere else.
Would you rather face the known buzzsaw hallway or unknown doors?
Face the unknown.
Yeah, well, there's a hallway down there that still doesn't have an end yet. There might be a barred window along that. Or we could try this. I'm good either way.
Oh man, we're all rolling in answers here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I was just gonna say it's 7:20. We can also think about it and decide.
I was gonna say I can go down this hallway before everybody and open the door and see what's on the other side. Yeah. I have my danger sense, so I have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects that I can see.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
So you could go at normal speed.
You could go
at normal speed.
Normal speed dash and do normal rolls.
Because either way, I'm going to get advantage on the saving throws. How many saving throws would it take me to get all the way to the other opposite side?
2, because it's 50 feet.
Okay.
So yeah, one saving throw will get you halfway. The other one will get you through the door on the other side.
Okay. Well, let's do 1. So with advantage, that's a 19.
Okay, you make it.
Okay. Get the other one rest of the way. Okay.
Woo-hoo.
All right. You made it through both. You hop, skipped, and jumped. You made it look so easy. Everyone's going, crap, I should have done that.
Okay. And supposing this door looks just like the other one, stone door?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead and open it.
There is a round room on there. The room is not only is it circular, it has a nice dome. Unlike the kind of ugly, dirty, tan-colored bricks, the hallway that you were in, of which, because of the buzzsaws, you need to step inside. Otherwise, you will eventually get hacked as the buzzsaws keep going. It's a dome with a nice polished white marble. Clearly, not many people have made it down here. In the center, you have another 3-foot high marble pedestal that is fluted. This one has a plush red pillow on top, while the other one had a purple pillow. Otherwise, it's very similar to the one in the other room where you found the gem. Sitting on top of this pillow, you see a coin. From this distance, it's hard to make out exactly what's domination.
I yell back down the hallway. I'd be like, "There's a coin on a dais."
Be careful. Don't need you cut up too.
Is there any flying
Yeah,
coins
flying
I should know
sword.
about?
Any swords hovering above it?
Not that I can see. Is there any swords hovering above it?
There are no swords hovering above it.
No warhammers hovering above it.
No
Weapons of
war
any.
It's just one of those
Above
like
the coin,
No
there's
Mjolnirs.
until you get to the high dome ceiling
Oh, this room's gonna collapse.
with exquisite marble architecture.
Yeah, see, this
no
room's gonna
murals.
collapse.
oh
Seems
man,
like-
this is this is gonna be like a Indiana Jones type thing.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ah.
It might be important.
Swap it with the shovel.
You're gonna have to come
Yes. Seriously. We
swap
got
it with another coin.
4 minutes left. Yeah, let's go ahead, step forward, and I will carefully pluck the coin off of the cushion.
Are you gonna replace it with another coin?
No.
He's like,
It's a barbarian.
you-
Probably not that smart.
As you reach out and you carefully pluck the coin off the pillow, the red velvet pillow, there is a booming voice from behind you. It goes, "Congratulations!"
it says congratulations.
That's it.
That's it.
Congratulations. What does the coin look like?
It looks like a copper piece. It has not received a lot of circulation. So it looks like a brand new copper piece. Anyone who examines the coin, so you're looking at it, it's copperpoise. On the edge of the coin, there's actually some words there. It says, minted in 1364 DR, golden anniversary of the reign of Lord Pedigurion the Paladinson.
No clue.
Uh-huh.
Like it could be a nice coin collector item.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of, it's kind of like I guess like a challenge coin. A bit larger.
Challenge accepted.
Word around the outer.
He's breaking up again.
Yeah, you're freezing and breaking up again, Deanna.
Sorry. So it's a little bit larger than your standard copper coin. It's definitely in a mint condition, a little bit thicker, and then on that one side, circling the face, it says minted in 1364 DR, golden anniversary of the reign of Lord Pedigurion the Paladinson.
All right. Into the pocket it goes. And let's see, 2 checks to get back through the
2
hallway.
checks to get back through.
All right. And this is where I start rolling like crap. Watching. Okay, here's the first one. See, 9.
Halfway,
You jinxed yourself.
halfway through, you get nicked by one of the saw blades and take 6 points of damage.
Oh.
All right.
Slashing.
That's not that bad. Okay, and then let's do another one to get through the rest of the way. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
And you get through just fine.
You recovered your rhythm.
Woohoo! And that is
Alright.
7:30.
So what was at the end?
It was a coin. I'll pull it out and I'll show them in case somebody's got more knowledge of coinage than I do.
Let's bring it
Probably-
back over here where we don't all have to stand
Yeah,
against the
yeah.
wall.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I mean, someone
Yeah.
could probably roll a history check about it and figure it out better than I can.
I have proficiency with history.
I wasn't very good in history.
Yeah, me neither.
Me
Yeah, good
neither.
history.
Can I roll?
All right,
Sure.
Mr. Educated One, go for it.
Wait, I'm gonna cast guidance on Adelard.
I'm waiting for the DM to confirm if I can roll history.
So I did say
Yeah, he said yeah.
Yeah, I said
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you. Okay, so that's a 12.
And then roll
I have
D4.
proficiency with history, but my int is a -1, so
And then roll a
and then
D4.
another D4.
And my +1 from int would have been
So
comparable.
15.
All right. You vaguely recall that Lord Paragon was the Open Lord of Waterdeep many, many, many years ago. Nothing particular about his particular reign stands out. Golden
based
anniversary.
on what
What was that?
I didn't realize you're still describing it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Golden anniversary is anyone know that off the top of your head?
Nope.
Nope.
Just Google
50th. So
Is it like,
it was celebrating his 50th year of being of the reigning Open Lord of here in Waterdeep several hundred years ago.
what was the name again?
Lord Perigorion of the Paladinson, which is a very old. It's kind of like an old Englishy way of saying paladin, because it's from that long ago.
He was a ruler many years ago of Waterdeep, actually. And this was minted during his 50th anniversary. It seems so. It's a really old coin. It is just a copper piece, but it would be quite the collector's item to the right person.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. In the pocket it goes.
All right.
I guess we'll
So
have
go
to,
ahead and call it fancy copper coin.
Okay. Where's my sheet?
continue searching around here.
Continue searching. Blue Alley. It's just a nice, simple place.
Yeah.
In between two buildings in the slums of the Seaward.
Definitely not terrifying.
What danger can there be? Mwahaha.
All right, so we want to call it then for tonight.
That seems like a good place to call it. You do have a couple options on how to progress. More than
We
you're aware.
have 2 doors and a long hallway.
Yep. Well, yeah.
We could also try to finish getting the moonstone from the skulls if we can figure out how to get that doorway to the wall to open up again.
Get caught on a bear trap, apparently.
Hey.
I can always just do my my shovel trick again if we want to get over to that doorway.
Just throw Vash in there. He'll step on one.
Yeah, I'll step on all of them. Don't worry.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Please come back. in 2 weeks, in case you were not here when I said it, I do have a conflict with next Tuesday. So next time guy meets in 2 weeks.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Well, thanks everyone for playing, and thanks Charles for DMing.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy. Thank you all for joining me. It's a fun game. I can't wait to take you a little further into the alley
Oh
and
God,
into Waterdeep.
into the death pit. All right, so Saturday announcements is the Extra Life charity stream. Gonna start at 10 a.m. Going for probably about 6 hours. About 1 p.m. we're gonna be starting the 5th quest of the Canon Arena of the Contest storyline. If you want to check that out. And then there'll be some other stuff going on before then that you might want to check out. So we'll be doing that this Saturday. I hope you guys can come out and, if you know, feel like it, donating a little bit of money for the charity.
Excellent cause.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Well,
Don't
that's
forget
it.
to don't forget to long rest Gabriel.
Yeah. I'm sure
Thank you.
he's tired too.
Yep, I will do that right now.
Awesome. Well, anyway, thanks for watching,
Ye-
guys. We'll see you at the